Good evening, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? We have another watch along today. We have Aston Villa taking on the Arsenal at Villa Park. It's going to be an exciting game. We are going to see if Arsenal will bounce back today. Of course, as you know, uh, soundly defeated by Man City, and now second in the league on goal difference. By goal difference, I should say, not on goal difference. And it's going to be there's going to be real pressure today. Real pressure. Days is out. Danish, what's up? What's up? Yes, so yes, I would like to tell you also, Danish, that I watched almost all of of Hawkeye. Thank you for the recommendation. I quite enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. I'm almost done with it. Sad there won't be more seasons. I didn't know it was a limited time series, but it is. I thought it was done really well, and I'm looking forward to the finale. I think I have one more episode left, so thank you for that. Glazers out indeed. I'm waiting for Monday, Danish. I might do a live stream for it. Do feel free to join, man. If if your notifications are up, do follow me on Twitter as well in case YouTube's not sending you the notifications. And I will either do a live and we'll have a chat about it with United fans. Do send that out. Do send that stream out, and let's all have a chat about it United fans way. You know, maybe on Monday I'll do that. I won't focus on the league today. Hi Jack, good evening. Hey Suryansh, what's up? What's up? I see Arsenal losing this game. Listen, man, Aston Villa is one of those tricky games. Yeah, I'll never forget the drubbing, the drubbing at Liverpool. I'll never forget it. The 7-2. Liverpool had no excuses. Van Dijk, everyone was playing. Aston Villa have that in a man. Unai Emery is a tricky customer. United fans will definitely know that, whether they want to admit it or not. Unai Emery has a lot to prove as well. His old boss against his old team. So Unai Emery has a lot to prove today, I think, and he will get the opportunity. And I think Aston Villa will be quite particularly up for it as well. It is at home after all. And Suryan just saying the reason being the excessive pressure on the young boys of Arsenal. Yeah, see, man, the other thing about that, Suryansh, is, I mean, quite honestly, much like United, to some extent, they have been playing the same 11 pretty much the whole season, and they're quite lucky, God willing, touch wood, you don't want anyone to get injured. But not, I mean, it's football, yeah. It's not that, dire, but you don't want anyone to get injured. But they have been playing their starting 11, I don't know how many games in a row now, man. And while they have maintained their fitness levels for the most part, it seems to me that the pressure is indeed catching up to them. They are youthful, they are an exuberant side, but however, they do lack the experience, and it's a tough ask, man. If I'm being very honest with you, a lot of people would crumble under this pressure, dude. A lot of people have crumbled under this pressure over the years, especially when being chased by Man City. So uh, I think it'll be quite a I think it'll be quite a telling sign if Arsenal can have a really convincing standout performance today. I think it'll talk a lot about their character. It'll be quite testament to them. So let's see, man. I'm looking forward to it. I predict a draw. I predict a 1-1 because I feel like Villa is going to try and get something out of the game. But of course, anything can happen, dude, for sure. That catch is one of my favorite scenes in the series. Yep. Jorginho joined 3 games, 8 points dropped. Yeah, man, but I don't think it's relevant, but related to that. But yes, I mean, no doubt, dude, no doubt uh, they have slightly faltered, man. But there's plenty of the game left. Need a couple of good games. They got to play Man City again as well. Anything can happen, man. What's that? The goal difference is +10, and they have a game in hand as well. You guys have to remember, so they can still be 3 points ahead of Man City at the end of the day. So let's see what happens today. They will be on points with everyone except Newcastle. I mean, with the same games in hand. So currently, they are five. We have 5 points. Manchester United is 5 points behind Arsenal, Man City, and Arsenal have a chance to go 8 points clear of Man United and 3 points clear of Man City. So let's see what happens, man. I mean, it'll be quite a testament to their character if they manage to have a super convincing win today, man. Let's see. Villa Park, it is what it is. Excuse me. Oh God, I'm not able to join for full time because my boss has given me to write an article and they are Manchester United fans hypocrites. Good luck with that, dude. A lot of people. It's an interesting conversation for sure. Emery versus replacement manager LHM is saying Kingpin in MCU's standout moment of the series, dude, and Daredevil's getting a reboot even, so that's going to be cool. I feel this QSI wala thing seems very good. It can't be this good. So, quite honestly, see, man, you know me. I don't really do what other YouTubers do in general, whereas every bit of information, you go live or you have a discussion. Because quite honestly, I don't really trust the media. And I'm not saying they aren't telling the truth or anything. Is I just feel like a lot of media spin. And I'll be very frank with you. This same gentleman wanted to buy United for 1.5 billion in 2011. He is a United fan. He is educated in the UK. Uh, I don't know why he fell in love with our club, but I know for a fact that he was interested from a long time ago. It sounds too good to be true, but quite honestly, Suryansh, all of their bids are going to sound too good to be true. Let's be very, very frank. It doesn't matter where the money comes from. It doesn't matter who the money comes from. They're all going to have this proposed plan that is going to make the fans, at least the fans in particular, very excited about it. And that's just the name of the game, nah? This is spin, this is sales, this is what's going to happen. It's not very surprising. However, that being said, I do think it's a benefit to us that he has been a Man United fan and he was interested a few years in 2011. I believe it's the same owners, if I'm not mistaken, and same person, I should say. So let's see what happens, man. I mean, like, quite honestly, there are more bids. Apparently, there's at least one more bid for sure going to come in, apart from Ratcliffe and Altani. So let's see what. Quite honestly, anything can happen, dude. Anything can happen, really. If I'm being honest, I would like to wait for all the bids to come out, but I think a lot of those bids are closed bids. So unless someone leaks it, no one's gonna say. So there's that also. Thanks to Jorginho, he brings Chelsea bad luck into us. Deadpool 3 and Daredevil Born Again should be R-rated otherwise. Listen, man, after Disney has bought Marvel, no, you're not going to see a lot of that, dude. If I'm being very frank. I'm sending you a clip of which a fan buys Dave jersey for 1.2 million in auction. 99 jersey, he burned it. Dude, if he has that kind of money, God bless him, dude. That's all I'll say. Barca had Qatar Airways, FA Cup had Emirates, same just same stadium. But when it comes to United, isn't this one? Quite honestly, Danish, this is the real problem. A lot of teams are, I shouldn't say frightened, but they are very reticent, and they're very reticent because they know at the end of the day, no matter what anyone says, Manchester United is a football powerhouse. Even after having easily our worst 10 years in a long time, the lowest we have finished is sixth. Okay, whereas the other top four teams and the other teams around have finished much lower. And quite honestly, maybe apart from Liverpool, no one has the name quite like us in England. So we start at a higher bench level when when it comes to what our new plans are going to be with the new owner. So everyone would be worried, dude. And I'll be very frank with you. If this happened to Real Madrid, I'd be very worried. If this happened to Barcelona, I'd be really worried. These are European powerhouses with a name and a status and a history that precedes anybody's supposed oil money, dude. Now, when you take that oil money and you take that status, sky's the limit. Look forget you're talking. Why are we talking about Emirates as a sponsor, Danish? Let's talk about PSG's ownership. No one cared because with respect to Paris FC fans, no one gives a shit. That's just the truth. I'm not being harsh. Congratulations that they have made so many strides since the new ownership. Same thing with Newcastle. Why was there no morality police when it happened with the Newcastle owners? It didn't happen, dude. It didn't happen. No one cared because it is Newcastle. Newcastle's not been that successful over the years. We have kickoff, guys. So no one cared, man, and fair enough, dude. But and people are going to care about United because United is a club that is not very well liked in England because of all the success it has, and it has a certain feel that you'd expect that people to do that as well. And I don't feel bad, dude. I understand why people are not happy about this. At the same time, as a United fan, as a United fan who has watched this club been dragged to the mud by people who don't give a shit about us. Why should I be affected by other people's opinions? Quite honestly, I respect everyone's opinion, but as someone who's seen their club been dragged to the mud due to poor ownership, poor marketing, poor management, why should I feel bad? What is my reasoning for feeling bad? I want the Glazers out, one way or the other. I don't really care who owns it. I'm just speaking from the Qatari point of view because the Qatari point of view is what everyone's buzzing about. Quite honestly, I just want the Glazers out. I've always said that, and I'm going to maintain it. That's the truth. Give me a second, okay? Just camera's fizzing a little. Just give me a second. I'll just correct that. Should be okay now. I'll get back to the chat. I saw Suryan saying something here. I'm very interested to read that. Do subscribe to Madrid Pundits, guys. If you're like Real Madrid as well. He's one of our Madrid Pundits, fantastic content creators. Well, a good question, Mbappe aside. Which player you want from PSG to join us? Uh, Listen, man. I don't want. I don't. My stance, Suryansh. If I was a Madrid fan, I'd never ever look at Kylian Mbappe. That's just the truth, man. You can call it pride, you can call it foolishness. The snakiness of the event, no, it was really sad for me, man. I don't know. I'll tell you. I'll give you a good answer, Suryansh. You know who I want to join from PSG, except for Kylian Mbappe. You know him, and I know him, dude. As the greatest goalkeeper currently, dude. Kelo Navas, dude. Free Keylor Navas. Let him go back home, dude. Come on. Lunin out, dude. How about that? The president of the Lunin in movement saying Lunin out. Ooh, nice little chance. Very nice little chance there by Arsenal. Great movement by Xhaka. Jacques, do you have final tickets for Manchester United? My uncle lives there, wants to see the match. If you can, please send me. I'll pay double. Ooh, interesting. Jack with a savage response. LHM, Real Madrid have Fly Emirates as a sponsor, so it doesn't matter. No, but it's all here and there, dude. All this stuff. Like, hey, that's Slayer. Good evening. Why did you, bro? You don't like Manchester United. That's why. Why do you care, man? United Madrid will have the same sponsors. Best friend. That's what I'm saying. Now it's like, I guess that is true. Simply put, people are afraid of United having infinite money. Of course, Death Slayer, of course. And but guess what, dude? Guess what? I would, if didn't support United and someone else did it, I would too. That's it. But the truth of the matter is that Slayer is football's moving in that direction one way or the other. The thing I don't understand is why is the Premier League getting hate? Okay, the Premier League is getting kind of sidelined because listen, man, let me be very clear. Okay, the Premier League is badly run, UEFA's badly run, La Liga's badly run, everyone's badly run. Okay, to some different extent or the other. The difference is no in PL, they are allowing people to put in their money to do what they want with the clubs. Whereas, of course, the La Liga sides, the German sides, it's all 50 plus one or socio owned, so it's different, right? But that being said, it is not the fault of Premier League and the Premier League sides if that is what the Spanish slash German fans want. There's nothing wrong with what how anyone wants their club to be run. But the problem is no, it shouldn't arise later on that there's too much money going to one club or the other, and causing a an imbalance at least in financial sense in terms of attractiveness to players, salary caps and all that. I think i think you have to blame your managing governing bodies for that. That is my personal opinion. I feel like it's very unfair to blame an owner who's interested, or a league that allows it to happen. I feel like everyone is Goal! Goal by Aston Villa, Ollie Watkins. 5 minutes in, baby. 5 minutes in. Oh no, are they collapsing? Are they collapsing today? Oh boy, is Arsenal collapsing today? 5 minutes in, Ollie Watkins. Damn, bro, Lunan has 50% of our clean sheet. I love Lunan, Suryaj. I am the president of the Lunan movement. Ask anyone in TCSB, dude. Oh, you're Madrid by Pandit Suryansh? Yes, he is. He is. That bro, I didn't. Love your work, Suryansh. By Kim Chok, Kim Chok. I'm fine, Anupam. How is everything, dude? How's everything? You're going to go watch the Newcastle game, aren't you, at Old Trafford? No, at Wembley. Are you going to go? Oh, no, sorry. You're going to go to the Barcelona game. Correction. Nathan Suryan said Madrid and Man U are best friends. Now your club should buy Mariano and Hazard to prove it. No, thank you, dude. No, thank you. No, thank you. So I'll bring on the kids, dude. Please. No, thank you. Come on, Gunners. Please drop some more points. Sanjeev say good evening. United charging for the title, dude. It seems like we are getting close to it, but there's plenty of games left, man. I'll be very honest with you, Anupam, but I appreciate the positivity, dude. Sanjeev saying bottlers. I've been supporting Chelsea since 1990. I have been bantered, humiliated, abused by United fans because of oil money. Now same United fans are meat riding QSI. Isn't this hypocrisy? Jack, quite honestly, I'll speak for myself, right? Because you live in England, so I don't want to tell you how you feel, but I'll tell you this much from a person looking on the out from the person on outside looking in. I never ever had a problem with Abramovich up until recent lights when he had to be removed. Yeah, that's a different reason. And I never had a problem with oil money owning Chelsea, and I'll tell you why. Because it's the same thing I'm saying about my own team now. It's like we don't have control over these things, man. Yeah. There is a format in which you are allowed to purchase a company, you have to get it approved, and you get approved it. Roman Abramovich got it approved. Up until whatever happened, I don't want to talk about that because I quite honestly feel bad for Chelsea fans because I thought he was a fantastic owner, and football fans deserved any club deserves an owner like that. That's just my opinion because it makes you get really excited about your football club. That being said, I never ever had a problem he had oil money. I never had a problem that he would buy copious amounts of player as long as under the pretense as it was legal. Jack, that was always my stance. I never had a problem. He passed whatever the requirements were to buy a club. Bish bash bosh. Robin Abramovich owned the club. That's it, dude. We move. At least for me personally, I can't speak for anyone else, dude. If you ask me, I never ever said oil money. I did it for Man City. I did it for Man City. I'll admit. I found a lot of them behavior shady in the market, and we might find out if that's true or not coming soon, Jack. I don't want to comment on that because I feel bad for the City fans because again, the City fans didn't ask for that. City fans got screwed if everything turns out to be true. So this is my personal thought on this. I think if everyone fits the criteria to buy a club, then I don't think there's an objection. Now, however, I will preface this by saying, Jack, that if tomorrow the Premier League changes what requirements you need to buy a club, to tighten it for whatever reason, then it's a different ball game. But up until then, I thought the buy was fair, and that's it, dude. That's it. I'll be very frank. That's my take on it. Fuck man, look like Arsenal had ended before it started. Bro was just sharing a stream. Thank you very much, Suryansh. One more Real Madrid fan. Oh no, please date it. No. Dude, listen, dude. Anyone's welcome, dude. We're just talking about football at the end of the day. I don't mind. Bro told you Arsenal aren't good at pressure. Yeah, man, listen. I know there's a lot of a game left, but it's not looking good, bruv. In simple words. I'm going to watch the Barca game on 20. Ooh, didn't get the final tickets for Wembley yet. The ones in the black market are £800 for the EFL Cup. £800. Oh, for the cheapest ones. Oh boy. Here we go. London's going to be rocking and rolling, dude. Chelsea before Ribbon and Abrams were non-existent. United before all money. Yeah, exactly, Death Slayer. We have history, man. That's what I'm saying. That's we our base level after the takeover will be much higher than PSG and Newcastle. That's what I've been trying to say. Even Chelsea to an extent. Chelsea was a very good cup side team, dude. They've had wonderful players over the years. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a Paris Saint-Germain, dude. Chelsea was always consistent in the cup teams. Back then, the FA Cup did matter. That's like, I understand everyone thinks about leagues, and it's fair enough, dude. Football is what you consume it to be, dude. But in my humble opinion, Chelsea was a good, solid cup side for many a year, dude. Many a year. If you ever want to know any in-depth things about Chelsea, always check out Almighty Blues channel. He's been watching football even before me. He'll tell you they were always a solid cup side, dude, and they've had beautiful players come through, man. Gianfranco Zola, Gianluca Vialli. They are, rest in peace, of course. Uh, great player Vialli, Zola. I mean, I've been watching them from when I was young, dude. They had beautiful players there. Joe Cole, Ida Gudjonsson. Who else? Oh, Dinkin! Off the what was that? Ooh, that was a close one. Anyway, sorry. As I was saying, they've had some great players, man. They've had some great players over the years. Yes, okay, maybe they didn't win the leagues before Abramovich, but they were a good side, man. Chelsea was a good side. That's all you can ask for. Oh my God, Eddie and Nketiah skied it from dead range. Oh no. Okay, okay. Mings got a foot to it. Never mind. Agreed that 100%. Nice joke. Chelsea won Super Cup 970. To next time on Panda, I'll give you a shout out, Death Slayer. Ah, yes. What do you made today? Lunch dog? Nothing, Dad. I had some simple dal and rice. Nothing crazy today, man. Won their first major honor, the league championship in 1955. The club won the FA Cup for the first time in 97. The European honor, the Cup Winners' Cup in 97. Isn't this, that's what I'm trying to say now, Jack. What I'm trying to say is, in terms of league titles, maybe not the most decorated team in England when Abramovich bought him, but they were a good side with good players throughout the years, too. That's what I'm saying. What I would say, Paris Saint-Germain was non-existent. Quite honestly, that would be a better example. Even Newcastle had a decent history before they were bought by the Saudis. Yes, they got relegated a couple of times, but I mean in general. My friend is going for that Barca game. He told me he had to pay £1,000. I guess. Oh, jeez, £1,000. LHM Sadiq sir said Arsenal will win with Jorginho today. Looks like he cursed them. Thank you, Sadiq bhai. Hey, good evening. Good evening, Sheldon. United fans want Roman out because he was Russian, I agree. But where was this energy for Bournemouth? Huh? They could do anything they want when they were struggling to get 20K a month or long. That's what I'm saying now, dude. That's what exactly my point, Jack. There's a lot of it's a lot more complex than this money, that money, dude. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a lot more complex for this money. I didn't want him out because of Russia, dude. I'm just saying I understand why he couldn't be the owner anymore. See, again, this is not my call to make. This was I believe it was the government's call, Jack, right? If I'm not mistaken, you'll know better than me. The government's call along with the PL or whatever governing body. And it is what it is, man. I don't have any jurisdiction to talk about that. I will say I understand why he had to go. uh, it's sad that he had to go for Chelsea fans, but it looks like you'll have a pretty good owner now, man. I think in many ways you all might actually have a better owner. And here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. This actually ties into my point, funny enough, Jack, for Suryansh and Detzlayer. When Todd Bowley buys, sorry, let's just say accrues Chelsea from whatever state of limbo it is in, he actually gets Chelsea at a higher value because of what they have achieved now. So it becomes a more promising prospect. It starts at a higher level from the ground value for a basic game plan for a idea of a new project. They start higher. For example, I believe I don't know if it's Brentford or Bournemouth, but I believe Jordan. What's his name? Yeah, the Creed guy. What's his name? Michael B. Jordan was part of a takeover recently for one of these small clubs, and it's an all right club. It's in the Premier League, but it has a much lower base much lower uh, burning a melting point for what you can actually do with the club, because it's not really achieved much right now. It's a Premier League side and that has its own benefits, but it might not be in a few years. So they buy it off the cheap and they try to rebuild it from scratch to whatever level they can get it to. So that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I feel like Todd Bowley has bought. He, in many ways, you could make an argument that he's bought a jackpot, dude, because now Chelsea is Chelsea. Three Champions Leagues, FA Cups. They've won so much more now, man. In the during the Robin Abramovich era, sorry, not Abramovich. So yeah, I think. Oh, chance by Saka, goal, Bukayo Saka. Oh my God, that was a terrible. That was a terrible pass back of the clearance right into Saka. Tyrone Mings' work just went to waste. So let's go by Chelsea's secret agent working after signing Georgie George dropping points. Suryansh, oh hold on. Ooh. Suryansh, now Barca game. Game tickets were not that expensive. I got a pitch side ticket from South Stand for £145. My seat's very close to players and managers. Okay. Good evening. I saw this coming. We're crumbling. Not yet, John. Welcome, welcome. Eddie's not good enough. There is plenty of time and game left, dude. John, relax. Relax. It might still happen, you're right, but there's plenty of game left. You pulled one back now. So my soft corn for United is happy, but my football fan Walla side is sad for Arsenal. Of course. We were wondering if Arsenal is going to go all the way this time, with the run they've had. So let's see. That I get your point. But everyone was saying we're non-existent before Roman. It's a disrespect to previous owners. We have history. People are blind enough to not see. I also think that may be a little true, Jack. But in defense of fans who may have not watched Premier League all as long as everyone else. I will say that the Abramovich era is the era that sticks out because of the, in many ways, unbridled success Chelsea has had in what you can determine as a relatively short period of time. So you can see why they compare it to pre Abramovich, post Abramovich. I'm not taking any away from the teams that have won things in the last century. I'm just saying you can see why people look at it that way. That's all. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But I'm saying if you take off your Chelsea tinted glasses, you can see why people say that. So yeah, I mean, it's not entirely incorrect. It's not entirely correct. Ethan, sad to see your former player Christian Atsu dead. I'm pretty sure Christian Atsu didn't play for us, dude. I'm pretty sure Christian Atsu played for Chelsea or was a Chelsea player. And yes, it is sad, dude. He got passed away in the aftermath of the Turkey earthquake. That's really sad. Man, it's the truth of the matter is life is really too short, guys. You really should make the most of it while you're here, man. One way or the other. I believe that is very true in many ways. You should really make the most of it, man. One day a year, the next day or not. Just try to make the most of it. Your time on earth. Jack, there's a difference. Even City and Spurs have history, but the emergence term of fan base won't make history today for fans. I'm sorry for. Yeah, that is very accurate, Suryansh. Like I told Jack, a lot of people, if you do pre and post Abramovich, the success is unprecedented, and it's well deserved because it's earned off the players, obviously. But like you can understand why people would say that, dude. But if you go back in time, you see Chelsea had solid teams, many in and out here and there. They have had solid teams throughout the decades. But yes, of course, the Abramovich era just skyrocketed Chelsea's his net worth, their net status to go all the way up, dude. So that is just how it is. In football, you start small, and certain clubs just skyrocket over time. This. Oh, sorry. By the way, how United didn't win against Barcelona? I know we're out of Europa League already, but United had a great chance to kill that. I agree, Sanjeev. A lot of people will say Barcelona had chance to finish the game. I thought we had the better chances. If I'm being very frank, I thought we pressed from the out and out, like from minute one. I like the fact that we cut off Ter Stegen's chances to Ter Stegen's chances of to pass down the middle. He was forced to go down the sides a lot. I like the fact that we were using Weghorst as a number 10 sometimes, as a 6 sometimes, as a third center back sometimes. He put in a great shift. Yeah, he got so much flack for putting in a great shift, which was very disappointing to see whoever criticized him. I thought he had a really good game, yeah. And Rashford again and again and again and again. I don't know how long it's gonna go, but it's gonna go, man. And yes, it is disappointing. That second goal we conceded from basically from Casemiro passing it to no one in the midfield. They hit us on the counter, but Casemiro, apart from that, you know, he had a fantastic game as well. I think the referee had an absolute howler, dude. I have to be honest. I have to be very frank. Um, Giving Casemiro a yellow for a foul Fred made. I mean, it looks very very bad. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Just looking forward to the game. I was very relaxed, surprisingly. When the draw came out, I was very nervous. But as we moved on and started playing better since the draw and after the World Cup, I've grown into more confidence. I've had a higher level of expectation from my team, which is very alien to me from the last 10, 12 months. So yeah, so you have to give credit to Ten Hag for that, man. I guess Saka 1-1. Yes, what the fuck, Aston Villa. They put scoreline is 1-1 already. Sorry, dude. I'm just enjoying the talk, and I've totally not done that. Let's go. What do we have here? We have Ollie Watkins. So we got Watkins at 5 minutes, and we got Saka at 16 minutes, I believe. I will correct that timings later if those are wrong in halftime, but I believe those are the scorers, and that is roughly the times. 21 minutes in, as we can see, 1-1 there. Saka, Watkins. Guys, like the stream. Yes, do like the stream, guys. Sunny, I don't know. I feel you guys need to buckle up in the European competitions. I mean, listen, man. I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people weren't expecting us to play that well yesterday, Suryansh. I thought it was going to be 1-1. I thought we United is going to win the tie 2-1 on aggregate. That is the truth, but 2-2, and basically my prediction went down the drain. I thought we were going to look for a draw at the Camp Nou, but then up until the Casemiro back pass into the midfield where we got hit on the counter, it looked like we were going to actually win that game, and maybe we still should have won that game. But it's football, man. It just happens time later. Imagine United winning the league in ETH's first season, dude. The United fans are going to be insufferable, dude. They're going to be insufferable, and you can't even blame them after how long it's been. But quite honestly, you have to just give the credit to Eric Ten Hag. You have to give the credit to players to some extent, but Eric Ten Hag is the source of the turnaround. These players weren't even running last year in the Manchester derby. A lot of these players. So the seismic shift in mentality, and what's the funny part, Death Slayer? The funny part is all the pundits were going, man, we want Pochettino. He's got Spurs all the way to a Champions League final. Eric Ten Hag's not used to this level of football. And I was thinking to myself, dude, why do people underestimate Ajax so much? Why? Because they've not won a Champions League in 20 years. Like, Ajax is another one of those European giants I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. Why is there so much disrespect on Ajax's name? What do they have to do to prove that they are a European giant, dude? Like, why this is that thing like Jack was talking about, right? Where people sometimes forget about history, dude. Ajax is one of the most successful European teams. Like, I just don't get it sometimes, man. I feel like people live in the present too much, dude, and they don't necessarily think about the clubs that they talk about overall. Like, a lot of people start watching football at different times, right? But I feel like some kind of generic awareness about a certain club is required, before you write off a club. Like Ajax, and it's so shocking to see the football pundits who get paid that well to say that, man. Pochettino, who's won nothing, is better than Eric Ten Hag, who is Champions League semi-final proven, almost beat that same Pochettino side. Last minute goal from Lucas didn't happen. I mean, they beat Real Madrid that year. They outplayed Real Madrid, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Feel free to correct me, Suryansh, in both legs. I mean, it's like put some respect on his name, dude. And now everyone is backtracking. For people were saying Lisandro Martinez is average. Now suddenly Jamie Carragher is saying, "Oh yeah, but he will eventually be found out." I'm like, dude, every defender is eventually found out. What do you think? What do you think? This is like a mystery puzzle. Like no one figures it out in the end. The centre back's weakness. He's so obviously short, dude. His weakness is so obvious. He makes up for it by doing other things though. And for Jamie Carragher to even walk back the statement, no, and then he's going, and then later goes, yeah, he's still going to be found out though. Like, ah man, just it's not even worth it, you know. Too much to us, that's why too much to ask. It is too much to ask. I think he didn't play for United. He played for Chelsea, I believe, or he was a player in Chelsea. I believe he also was a player for Southampton. Never played for us though. But regardless, dude, of course, it's horrifying to to go that way, man. It's horrifying, but prayers with his family and everyone else, dude, who's suffered these horrific things. Yeah. It's really, really terrible. Turkey is a very beautiful place, even it was one of. It's actually on my bucket list of places to go to, guys. That's what made me even feel sadder about it. I know a fan who's supporting Chelsea since 1931. Whew. If I tell him we didn't exist before Roman, he would cry. I just don't like the same. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying, Jack. I get what you're saying. I understand. Again, the most points in the World Cup, not too much to ask, in my opinion. I appreciate the positivity, Death Slayer, but um, I appreciate the positivity, but I prefer to take these games as they come, dude. If I'm being very frank with you. Management Xavi wants to give priority to La Liga and Copa del Rey. I don't know what the heck Xavi thinks when European trophies come. Maybe he has a long term goal in place. Sanjeev, he's no fool, dude. He's won the Champions League. He's not a fool. Maybe there is something that we do not know, that he is. Thank you. He is focusing on domestic cups instead of continental cups, dude. There must be a reason for that. Maybe it's something we don't know. Maybe that was the strategy all along. We'll find out. We'll find out. There's still plenty of game to play, Sanjeev. You're not knocked out yet, man. Spurs only has history. Back when my grandpa would have watched football. Sorry, heard football commentary on radio. Yeah, apparently they were a very good team when TV was black and white, which also sounds like I'm insulting Spurs now, but that's what I've been told. Sorry, I forgot Atsu was Chelsea, Newcastle for not Southampton, Newcastle. Thank you. Don't know why the reporter said he was alive out. Yeah, this is precisely why I don't like taking. Why I'm very nervous about listening to journalists, dude, in general. Yeah, I'm not hurt. I know Roman Diaz trophies. I'm just saying before Roman, we also had people. Yeah, fair enough. Bro, Sanjeev, I'll be honest, since Real is quite behind you guys at the moment, they will go for Copa, and Pedri is missing the first game. Is the bigger issue. Yep. Wout should have scored that. Fair enough. Wout should have scored that. Sancho, just before we conceded the first goal, should have at least hit that ball on target. He had plenty of space and time. Agree with that as well. Wout should have done something better. But listen, man, I mean, he clearly is trying his best to fit the system, dude. He's trying to be quite utilitarian as much as possible, for which I'm very grateful for, considering what we could do in the January transfer window, dude. So I might be a little biased to protecting Vegas, even though he's a 30-year-old man and he doesn't require it. I just understand the scenario he's put in, the scenario we are in, and I do feel for him a little bit. I do feel for him. He might be a little out of his depth to be true, but we got him till the end of the season, man. Now we gotta just back him. Ten Hag's using him as a 10, a centre back, a 6, depending on the scenarios. He's tracking back. He is an absolute pressure beast. I appreciate that greatly. From going from players who didn't want to run at all to having a bunch of players that are running. Even the smallest thing sometimes just makes you feel better as a football fan. It's not necessarily you get the results sometimes. And I think Wout Vegas is a good proof of that. The willingness to help, the willingness to attempt a long ball like a Bruno Fernandes to Rashford because he's so far deep. The intent is what I greatly appreciate, because I thought a long time ago we didn't have a lot of intent. Maybe 5-10 months ago there was just no intent. There was just pray that we get the win kind of scenario, and I didn't like that. That's what I'm saying, man. My grandfather knows Chelsea fan has been supporting more than 60. What 60 years? If I say to him, Jordan, yeah, I'm 100% sure they would do something with it. They probably would have done something to you. So yes, by to be honest, now I have doubts in La Liga and Copa del Rey. Too much thing. There's a lot of games left. Yes, Sanjeev, that's the truth. There's just a lot of games left, man. Leave it. Come to DM. I'll tell you something. Come early this stream and DM me. Varun, yes, sure, okay. I don't think the game on OT would be. I don't think the game on OT would be as dominated by United as many people think it would be. Even though Pedri and Gavi won't be there, but Busquets is back and we'll most probably play our main defense. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. For the most part, Death Slayer, there's plenty of game left, man. I maintain that statement. There's plenty of game left. I don't think it's over in a long shot. This is football. Anything can happen, dude. We have seen. Oh, chance! Shot! Felipe Coutinho! Oh my god, what's happening? What is happening? Oh boy. Is it actually happening today? Seems like it. Seems like it. Today is the day it starts. Have to check if that is indeed correct, but I will put it up here for now. Yeah, dead, but to be fair, it's Ten Hag's game to win. Fair enough. 4 UCLs for Ajax, indeed. One of the most successful European teams, man. I just don't understand why Ten Hag was going to be chosen. Pochettino was going to get chosen over Ten Hag by the pundits. I found it quite funny, dude. But everyone's going to have different opinions on that. Unless Xavi doesn't play Alonso and Alba once again. Dude, that Marcus Alonso thing was like, oh my god. It was like this could be a good opportunity for us, quite frankly. But he turned out to score the first goal, dude. That's football for you. That's really football for you. Some fans of this time wonder where Milan dominant era, of course, dude. Nesta, Maldini, Cafu, Dida, Zambrotta, Gattuso, Clarence Seedorf, Andrei Shevchenko, Filippo Inzaghi. What players they had, man. Ronaldinho. What players they had in the mid 2000s, bro. Oof, what a team. What a team. Luckily enough, I saw a few of those games when I was young. Luckily enough. Blessed, I would say. Yeah. Ajax has more history than so-called big clubs like PSG, Arsenal, man. Yeah. I think that's a very fair statement to make. Very fair. 21 and 20 was the scoreline. Excuse me. United are definitely favourable, but for me, don't don't rule out Barca as many people or Barcelona fans. Yeah, I don't. It is an interesting point you make that's clear. I've noticed a lot of Barcelona fans saying that. I don't think it's because they don't have confidence or anything, but maybe they have seen something in the game that makes them feel that way. I don't necessarily think it's a confidence issue thing, but I did notice a lot of that happening, and I did find that a little premature, but maybe they're seeing something we're not seeing. That's clear. That's all I'll say, man. Maybe they're seeing something I'm not seeing. Won't say I rule out Barca, but the scoreline favors United. Fair enough. I think almost everyone universally agrees about that part at least. 80% United, 20% Barcelona because their best players returning, and yeah, that has to be said, dude. Three or at least a minimum of three of our starting players are going to be available, so that's great. Game against United was a prime example why Xavi is still a rookie. Fair enough, dude. I mean, come from Saudi Arabia to La Liga, one of the best leagues in the world, probably the best playing style of football in the world. Eh, There are going to be slip ups, dude. There are going to be slip ups. He isn't playing the game, dude. He's coaching the game. If he was playing the game, I'm sure it would have been different. But yeah, absolutely, it's growing pains, dude. It's growing pains, but it is promising growing pains, I would say. Detzlia, as opposed to getting someone banking on him and then flopping completely. I don't want to take any coaches' names. I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, playing a Roger right back, huge blunder. I was literally shouting shift him to center, but he didn't. Detzlia, it's so interesting you said that. I found him quite threatening at right back, especially in the attacking end. When I noticed he was whipping crosses, and I was like, oh no, I bet you the United wasn't exactly expecting that. So I don't know if he tried, it was like a specially designed tactic for some reason. I thought Araujo was easily one of the better players in the game and out playing out of position too. I saw him trying to whip crosses and it was like another dynamic to something you might have not expected. I liked him, but I understand, man. I understand, of course, that it does make sense. I mean, Marcus Alonso was playing center back, so that would make people more nervous for sure. But yes, Pro Qatari should gift you a lot. One gift that is awesome. And here's what I think, Suryansh. I think when they do come, whoever does come, I don't want to say it's Qatar. I don't want to write it off just yet because closed bids, anything can happen. Um, I will say that I think Osimhen, depending on what happens in Napoli, they might win the Champions League, guys. I feel like no one's interested in mentioning that fact. They might do so. I think it's going to be either Bellingham or Osimhen, dude. I really think we're going to have this for the first time maybe since Pogba, or what we would call a marquee signing. And yeah, there is some excitement about what could be Suryansh. I'm not going to lie. I am starting to get excited. It's been many years of wondering when things are going to pick up. To be completely frank, uh, that being said, I think Osimhen's a good shout. I think Bellingham might be a good shout. It really depends on how strong we finish our season, how strong our competitors finish the season. If Man City somehow don't win this league and don't win the Champions League, they have actually won nothing this year. They might win the FA Cup. There's a chance of that. That's it. And if we finish top four, we have a deep Europa League run, maybe a deep FA Cup run, win the EFL Cup. Jude Bellingham has a decision to make, I think, quite frankly. So yeah, man, there's a lot to play for, man. There's a lot to play for, yeah, for sure. Manny and Rashford will rip up the Prem apart like Haaland and Foden versus them. We'll be too good, and I think I'm very excited. Oh no, Aston will have a chance here. Emiliano Buendia. That's not a foul. Oh, you know what? They had a chance. They should have done something with that better. Jude Bellingham. Yeah, that's true. Coutinho. Europe Delia by at least Real will sign him and Chouameni are too good. They those very sorry. Good evening. Arteta out. Arteta out. With that midfield, Xavi might have to step on the field himself to win it for while. And you know what? Don't be surprised if Xavi still has it in him, dude. He looks in pretty good shape for someone who doesn't play football anymore. Unlike a lot of players, he looks in pretty good shape, man. His English was pretty good too, dude. I've actually not heard him speak English. After the match, he spoke in English. I was like, that's pretty cool. He probably had to brush it up in Saudi, right? There's no way they're gonna make him speak Arabic. I think it's Spanish. I mean, his English was really sharp, dude. I was like, this is awesome. It's a fun fact I didn't know. Barcelona secret agent also working today. Nah, man. Busquets, Frank Kessie is not too bad to be fair. They're not too bad to be fair. They're not too bad to be fair. Completely agree. I thought Frankie De Jong had a pretty decent game. Sorry, bro. I'm going to the AFTV live. It's the best time to watch them. Oh God. Altani Halabib. Remy Kunde delivered way more deadlier crosses, but every Rashford needs an Araujo. I agree, dude. I thought the tactic to play him out right was very good. I thought so, at least. I understand he serves a better purpose in his position, but it's one of those things where it looked like Xavi's doing a Ten Hag. They're doing something that you didn't expect them to do, and it works out. And I think when that happens, you kind of have to tip your cap, to the tit for tat kind of tactics you're trying to do. Especially with in terms of player management, you have to tip your cap off to it. Once the bid is accepted, I feel the new owners, whoever they may be, the new owners will make a bold statement by splashing some crazy amount for a player who Ten Hag Fields will be substance to a team. Yeah, man. I think that's what I said. No, I think there will be a marquee signing for sure. One of these crazy things. Yes. Hey, how close is your takeover and who's the favorite? Well, so far only Sir Jim Radcliffe has allegedly put a bid in, and Sheikh, God, I forgot how to say his name. Jasim bin Hamad Al Thani. Is that how you say it? The Qataris have put a bid in. I don't know. It's not close yet, Lavanya. Apparently, there might be 2 or 3 rounds of the process, with Qatar feeling very sure they're gonna nab it in the end. So let's see, man. Qatar seems very confident at the outside of the fact that whoever's putting bid. So let's see what happens. There is no real other insider info, Lavanya. There isn't any because it's a closed bid system. So what happens is you're not actually supposed to know, kind of, but they are making their presence known publicly. So that's different. You don't necessarily have to tell people who are the parties bidding in this particular event. But Jim Ratcliffe obviously did that in January, and well, Al Thani did it in 2011, and he's doing it again. So yeah, your favorite bag of crisps, dude. You know what? I can't go wrong with some chili Doritos, dude. Any spicy Doritos is nice. Bro, the bald AFTV guy lost his mind. There's still a whole half left, dude. These guys, they just go mad, dude, all the time. They just go mad. That's it. Jack, I'm glad you feel better, dude. But I was quite neutral there. I hope you didn't get mad. I thought I was being very fair. That being said, you had a good point as well. And if Varun made you feel calm, then thank you very much, Varun. Appreciate that. Daksh is very disturbed right now. Really? Bro, I don't understand, man. Like, see, it's just, you know what Arsenal have done. I don't even want to give them a compliment. I really, really don't, man. But I have to say this, bottling or no bottling, dude. Arsenal have done really, really well this season to be where they are right now, considering they keep playing the same players again and again. You have to call it for what it is, Lavanya. They have played really, really well, all things considered, this season, man. To call it bottling is so harsh. Dude. They're playing the same 11 players again and again and again, and it just happens to be working out. And I think it's really, really harsh. Dude. People are like Anupam saying the AFTV guys are losing their mind. I'm like, have you been watching this football, dude? You people didn't even expect this to happen at the beginning of the season. Like, what is this unrealistic expectation that you suddenly have? Just take it a game at a time, man. It's just it's so reactionary all the time, dude. All the time. Just heavily reactionary. Daksh is there for Arsenal, right? Yes, he is. He was on the channel also. We had a little preview, Manchester United Arsenal game. We had a preview. Very nice fellow. He's very well spoken, and I quite enjoy having that talk with him. I don't know why he's losing it right now, but there's plenty of game left, man. That's all I'll say. Anytime, same trick worked on our captain today. This trick always works. What happened to your captain, Varun? What happened to Derain this time? He has really bad anger problems. For the sake of Manchester United, like I said, Sanjeev, I really don't like giving them a compliment, but you have to be fair, man. See, I'm not gonna praise them the whole season, but like when I see people losing it now, no, I feel like people don't understand how unrealistic the expectation of Arteta has when you have to play the same 11 players again and again and again. Yes, it is working, but that doesn't mean it's going to work till game 38. And the fact that people are disappointed, I get it, right? Arsenal, like Arteta, much like Arteta, Eric Ten Hag has raised the expectations of the fans, but at the same time, it still has to be measured, if that makes sense. It has to be measured to a certain extent. You can't just go, yeah, we're gonna win the league because we were leading 20 games in the season. No, dude, there's 38 games in the season. You're leading the league in part of the season. So I understand they're feeling good, they're feeling themselves. Things are going well for Arsenal right now, but you know, the whole season like it said, dude, Rome isn't built in a day. You know. Varun, why? What happened? Why hasn't come yet? Okay. Who other can come for bids? I think. Gaurav, I believe an American consortium is also going to possibly bid. So, from what I've read, but they are not necessarily going to make it public. It's from what I've heard. So let's see, dude. I know at least a third party is going to be there for sure. 2 minutes extra time. Ooh, that was a close one for Arsenal. FTV guys are literally doing Arteta out and Ramsdale out right now. What else can you say, man? You have to just nod. You have to just nod, genuinely. Ooh. Oh no. Ronaldo or Messi? Hey, bend over first of all. Funny name. Ronaldo or Messi? I would take Ronaldo because he played for my team, dude. But quite honestly, you can have a argument. I don't think there's a wrong answer. Quite honestly, Bando, I don't think there's a wrong answer. Just a personal choice. Just a personal choice. There's a fight happening. Douglas Luiz and Saka. I think it was Douglas Luiz and Saka. Shoving happened for some reason. Oh, okay. Odegaard's on the ground. Saka with his first UFC fight card. This always happens, man. This is when you know, no, people are losing their mind, dude. This is when you know people are losing their mind when things start happening like this. They need to keep it tight, dude. Bend over, do tell us which fan you are from and welcome to the channel, dude. Which club are you a fan of, I should say, sorry. And where you're from. Yeah. Love to know, thank you. So, Saka shoves Coutinho and Coutinho says something crazy. Then I don't actually know why he shoved Coutinho, but anyway. Just get blown by knowing how much money Al Thani possesses. Actually, 8 billion is not a big deal for him. It's a little more complicated than that when it comes to finances, Gaurav. But yes, it is a little mind blowing how much money he owns. It is indeed. Saka just shoving anyone moving in front of him. Yeah, they're losing it a little bit, man. They're losing it a little bit mentally, for sure. I'm a Barcelona fan, but I still think between Messi, Ronaldo, and Messi. But that's absolutely fine, Bendo. You can go back in time, back and forth in time, and people are going to do this argument. It's for me as a Barcelona fan. If you say Messi is better, he's played for your team. Obviously, you have that feeling towards him as well. It's an easier decision. Same for me. For me, Ronaldo is an easier decision because he played for United. I think it's fair, man. It's how you feel. It's how you feel. So fair enough, dude. If you like Messi better than Ronaldo, fair enough. You know what would be really cool if they both played in the same team, dude? Sign me up. I would love to watch that. Unfortunately, it'll never happen. But Kohinoor cost 10 billion, yeah. Kohinoor cost 10 billion, and he's giving a one club. He's buying a club for 8, and he's worth 338. So, do you know about the new rule where the third person protesting to the referee automatically gets a yellow card? No. What is this new rule, man? What is this new rule? What are these rules, man? What's going on with football, man? No wonder I like to watch MMA better. What is this rule? What a stupid rule that is. Get out, man. This is a real dumb one, yeah. So people aren't supposed to protest when the referee is treating their teammates unfairly. Get out, yeah. The football's getting so soft. No, we are gonna have to watch different sports at this rate, dude. Zach from our class was making fun of Roman and Jose. He was being calm when the class started. That dude threw VR. Oh no. Oh boy. Random, but okay. Though we were talking about one of the my subscribers here, dude. Chelsea fan. Yeah, he's not here yet. Normally he comes, drops by, even if he's busy, he says hello. So yeah. With this fight, I can legit imagine Martinez flipping off Saka mid-match. Dude, he might get a yellow card for giving him the finger, dude. These new rules that keep coming out, they're just making Dude, they're just like making football so soft, dude, and it's unbearable, man. Who wouldn't want to watch championship football, when you see things like this happen? Seriously. At a time, only two players can protest or claim something to referee. Oh my god. What is this rule, man? What is this rule? What? Are they scared the players might trouble the referee and hit him? Is he scared for his life because three people come around him and scream at him in his face? Come on, man. What is this, dude? Really? So much deserved. I wish I was there. Well, we don't promote violence here, but the guy was being an idiot. So why Messi and Ronaldo can less ban Arsenal? They're bottling it. No, he just asked me a question, dude. And he's new to the channel, Sanjeev. So I just answered. I answered his question. He answered his question. I was like, that's cool. Barcelona fan. Golf better than football. Yeah, it's a little too slow, dude. But see what, Sanjeev, I can't laugh. I support Chelsea. I feel your pain, Jack. Football soon going to be pillow fights at this rate. Seriously, dude, what is this? A third person gets a yellow card. A third person gets a yellow card if three people gather around a referee. Come on, man. Come on. NBA, NRL, NFL better than football. Probably. Maybe not NFL because NFL is really long, but NBA is a lot faster and a lot more action filled in general. Rugby sevens. Anyway, Qatar owner will facilitate with Man United revenue for sure. And I think also, Gaurav, you have to take into consideration that he has seen what's happening at Man City. So they will be very, very aware of what they cannot do, irrespective of how much money they have. So this Man City thing has turned out to be quite favorable to us in a way, because we can at least, when the owners come in, they can't get any shortcut ideas, and they'll have to actually do it the right way. So where's Ignatius these days? Ignatius is having electrical issues, Anupam, and there's like a ton of shutdowns in South Africa right now. So he is a bit struggling a bit. He is struggling a bit, but he did come for the United Barca game. He did show up and said hello. So let's see, man. Let's see. I enjoyed the AFTV rant now. Boy, dude, if it continues like this, you're going to enjoy a lot after the game. Time to leave soccer? Not yet. Not yet. Soon. United yearly revenue alone is 800 million. Yeah, and you can spend 70%, I think the rule is, of the revenue. Plus, he will infuse money himself. I mean, listen, man. Things will look up for sure for us. I can't see City win again. Pep will be so cocky. A3, welcome to the channel. Do tell us who you support and tell us where you're from if you don't mind. Welcome to the channel. Oh, Lavanya, didn't I answer your question? I did answer your question, Lavanya. Sorry if you didn't hear me. So there are two bids apparently. One Sir Jim, which is expected. One is the Qataris, which is expected. And there's allegedly going to be a third bid, but it might not be disclosed because you can do closed bidding. You don't have to disclose it personally if you don't want to. Qatari, there might be 2 or 3 rounds of the bidding process, depending on how many more people are in the race. And I think at least one is definitely in the race, at least one for sure. Qataris seem very confident they're going to get it, and they are possibly prepared to break a world record sum of buying a club. So I don't know what that means exactly. I don't know what the number will be if they are willing to do it, but of course, then that number will only be matched if everyone else, puts in increased and better bids over the process. So the Qataris are very confident allegedly, and from what I've seen over the years, you would think that that is what's going to happen. So that's probably it. Nowadays, I miss those Brexit tackles, players crying, defenders laughing so much. You know who I miss, dude? I miss Lee Cattermole, dude. That's who I miss. Woo-wee. Lee Catmull. That's a fun fellow. Imagine referees going to the VAR trying to see who the two players gathered around. Oh my god, don't do this to me, Death Slayer. Don't do this to me. I will actually switch to watching some other sport permanently if that something like that happens. Bro, add me to your stream for the Barca game. I'd do a tour of the stadium or the environment for the other views. You mean like send you the Google link and then you can like switch the video? But if they play copyright music, Anupam, I'm jacked. That's the problem. That's why I can't do that, dude. I That's the only reason I can't do that. Otherwise, we can definitely do something like that for sure. But if they play copyright music, I will have to cut you off, dude. That's the problem. YouTube's crazy strict, man. Aryan's here. Hey, Aryan, what's up, dude? Hi, bro. Great game at the Camp Nou at our home, but you're going to miss Pedri and Gavi. That's bad, man. Viscaba. I wouldn't write off the game just yet, Aryan. I'm saying I'll tell you what I told everyone else. My stance is I thought we did better. I thought people didn't expect us to get where we got. And I think it surprised a lot of people, fans, players, the opposition team included. And I think we played really well. And a lot of people are telling me we should have put the game to bed, but ifs and maybes are a part of football, dude. And I am just so proud of the boys. The last 10 months have not been the easiest as a United fan in particular. And I'm just happy with the boys, man. Like I went into the game not nervous at all, which was very odd to me. I was more nervous for the City game, the Arsenal game. I was just for some reason I was just not nervous. And I thought we played well. I thought Barcelona played well. I thought we put on a show for all the neutrals, and looking forward to putting on another show for all the neutrals, dude. Win or lose, I am extremely proud of my team. I am extremely proud of my coach. I genuinely just want them to give 100%, win or lose, and let's see what happens, man. That's it. That's really all I expect and all I want, quite honestly. Thiago Silva to Gary Neville. Why are you acting like an arrogant Enzo? Why arrogant person? Enzo's a midfielder, not a DM or CB, and the reason is he didn't tackle him because of red card. He won't play three next month. Sounds like Enzo made a sensible decision. Saudi Aramco will also be for United. Yeah, there could be other Gulf countries coming in too as well. That is possibility. City and Man United will rule EPL in the coming days. It's going that way, isn't it? Moving that way. Whenever we get in final third, it's like we'll have an extra 3-4 players on the pitch, no space to operate. It doesn't help that our only focal point is Eddie, who's having yet another stinker. Listen, man, I think in fairness to Eddie and Ketia, I think he's been thrown into the deep end mostly because y'all don't have another choice. And in some games he's shown fantastic finishing, and in some games he doesn't know what to do with himself. I also think he's really young, man. I think he's young. I think he's not gotten enough games as he's been loaned out. I remember he was loaned out to Leeds, and Bielsa wanted to play Bamford, and he wasn't getting any game time, and Arsenal just recalled him back. Like he's also not gotten a lot of game times. Like some people will go, he's 22, he's not young. I'm like, yeah, but he's young because he's not played enough games for a 22-year-old striker in any division of football. So he's been thrown on the deep end, bad form of Aubameyang, bad form of Lacazette. He answered the call, before you got Jesus. It's like he could be crumbling under the pressure of also being the sole provider for a so not I shouldn't say sole outlet because of course Saka and everyone's there, but the sole striker, there's no option. If you have a bad day, he has to be on that pitch no matter what kind of scenario. So I do feel for him, man. But yes, Villa seems to be quite defensively astute at the moment. In fact, that Saka goal was taken because of a defensive error, right? Tyrone Mings basically headed into Saka. Saka with a beautiful finish, of course. Yeah, yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree. I can still mute and show the environment. YouTube is a pain in the ass for it. Yeah, you can do that, Anupam. Do let me know, man. Do let me know. I'll be starting the Barcelona stream maybe a little earlier. So if you're there early before it's crowded, we'll put it out there, dude. We'll put it out there. I'll connect with you on Instagram. You know, so in case I can't hear you, at least I can talk to you on Instagram as well. Yeah, we're still winning, bro. Gonna kill your baby. Let's see, man. Let's see. I'm very proud of the boys, dude. I just want them to give 100%. That's it. That's the only thing I ask for. As long as they give 100%, oh, I'm going to be very happy. Bro, don't be surprised today if Chelsea don't win and Potter be sacked tomorrow. Just don't be surprised, I'm telling you. I feel bad for Graham Potter. That's what I'll say. I won't be surprised because I kind of told you Frank's not going to last January. People want results and they want it really quick, and Todd Bowley is no exception to that rule. I will feel bad for Graham Potter though. I can't lie about that. I would feel bad. I won't play. I don't know about that, Anupam. Nothing can happen this season. Apparently, he has captain. He's apparently spoken to ETH. Let's see what happens, dude. They have to come to some kind of conclusion one way or the other. Potter isn't getting sacked anytime soon. Get ready for roller coaster ride, Chelsea fans. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Todd Bowley looks like he's more than happy to pull the plugs, dude, if he has to. Potter will get sacked if they don't win against BVB, I'm telling you. A lot of pressure. Potter got the job at the wrong time, to be honest. Definitely under the wrong ownership for sure. Oh, Mudit, yeah, big up, Mudit. How's everything going, dude? How's everything going? How's law school? How's everything moving? How's Delhi? He did. I think he did get it. Quite honestly, I think Arsenal still have what it takes to get something out of this game, man. I don't think. I know. I get why everyone's going. They're going to bottle it, and they still might bottle it. But the fact that I don't think anyone expected Arsenal to be on the first place by 23 games, it's a testament to how they're improving at the moment, man. Got to give it to them. When you get so many platters and everything is very new to you, when you get so many new players and everything's very new, you need to give time. I agree. Potter deserved, got the backing plus players plus owners support. What else does he want? He promised Chelsea owners he would be playing attacking attractive football, which he hasn't done that, sack him. Jack, you watch more Chelsea games than I do, so I don't want to comment on this. But I feel, and this could be very inaccurate. But from my personal view, I feel the first 20-25 minutes Chelsea are just buzzing, dude. They're just buzzing. Every game we have seen them play, they're just buzzing. And then something happens, like a certain amount of time happens, and then suddenly they go into their shell. And I don't know how to explain that really. I'm not saying they're playing they are playing attacking football to a certain, like, almost to a certain time, and then they're not. So I don't know if Chelsea is. I mean, I don't know if Potter is actually keeping his word or not keeping his word, but I feel that they are playing attacking football and then they just suddenly stop, which is very. I don't really know how to explain it. Maybe it's a mental block, dude. Maybe it's a mental block. How many of the Chelsea signings or Potter signings? Oh, okay. You mean how many were not signings of Todd Bowley? Like, that's that's a good question. That is a good question. Over Potter players, Potter asked for Madu aka Felix, especially Modric and Enzo. Fofana was his scouting. Adishili was the first player Potter recommended. How do you know? Hmm, hmm, Interesting. Pretty sure Obama Yang wasn't his choice though. I don't think Obama Yang was his choice. Not that he's playing anyway, but see, Felix is alone. Enzo and Modric are bought. Madueke is bought. Fofana was his scouting. Interesting. Interesting. It took Brighton 3 months to play attractive football. It's been more than 4 months, and he's playing the same football as we played under Tuchel. Sack him. Get someone like Luis Enrique or Poch. Bro, you don't want Poch. You don't want Pochettino, man. Come on. You don't watch Pochettino. You don't want Pochettino, dude. Yeah, I suppose in a way, whether it's a sign. I mean, let me put it this way, Death Slayer. Whether it's a signings or not, right? Fair enough, right? It could not be signings. You're absolutely spot on correct. That being said, the quality of players cannot be questioned, man. He needs to get a tune out of them. You know, like for example, look what Eric Ten Hag did with Ronaldo, right? Whatever happened, whatever the disagreements or whatever it is, he was not willing to lose control over over the team. So he made whatever decisions he needed to make, whether they were popular or whether they were not, whether they were his players or whether they were not. So it's like he needs to get it. Todd Bowley players, Fafana, Sterling, Cucumber. It has to be Obama Yang as well, right, Jack? Did he want Obama Yang or did he want Obama Yang because he didn't like Broha? Fafana injured, Sterling hit and miss, Cucurella, have to say, disappointingly not doing as well as I thought he would. Uh, Obama Yang, let's not even go there. Um, yeah, man. I mean, what else can you say about it? Just give me a second, guys. Just gotta check everything is smooth on the other side. Alrighty, and we're back. Sorry about that. I was hoping Barca to hijack the cucumber signing, but oh gosh, was I wrong? Balde has rocked my. Yeah, I think Alejandro Balde is way better. Yeah, probably. I think he's younger too, isn't he? It's a good long term one. I want Poch because Poch till now is waiting for the Chelsea job. He was begging Todd Bowley to hire him because he believes he can make this team best. If no sack him, he won't take them. He won't take money. Hmm, interesting. Um, this might sound controversial. Actually, you know what? I don't really care, but I find it very interesting, right? So Pochettino wouldn't coach Barcelona because he coached Espanyol. If whoever knows that, that's not really the point of where I'm going with this. Saka, oh, sky's it. I'm surprised he would take the Chelsea job after coaching Tottenham. I suppose the only job he wouldn't take would be the Arsenal one, but I mean, technically, Chelsea are Tottenham's biggest rivals after Arsenal. So I'm very surprised that he is interested in the Chelsea job. Because I remember him saying I won't coach Barcelona because I coached Espanyol, which is his choice. He's not Spanish, he's Argentinian. What for whatever reason he doesn't want to, that's fair. But I'm surprised he's willing to do that for Chelsea, dude. Very surprised by that. But hey, man, that's what he wants to do. You know, he rejected 4 teams and is waiting for the Chelsea job. Wow, wow, very interesting. I have to say, I'm very intrigued by this line of choice he's making. There we go. Saka down the wing tries to overlap with White, loses the ball, but it's still a corner for them. Great defensive work by Felipe Coutinho. Bro, I like his confidence. I know I like his confidence too. It's just I find it very interesting that he wants to coach Chelsea. He apparently he had this thing where he will not coach the rivals of the club he coaches and coached in. So the fact that he wants the Chelsea's job is quite surprising to me. But hey man, if he wants the Chelsea job, it might manifest itself. I think we can all admit that Potter's on borrowed time either way. So why not? Oh God, I let the timer go to hell. Never mind, I'll just remove it. You think he has a choice? I think, if I'm not mistaken, Death Slayer, I'm pretty sure I heard a while back that Pochettino was asked for some jobs, but I don't remember where. I feel like, ooh, that was a close chance. I feel like I'm pretty sure he was wanted in the French league at least, if I remember correctly. Bro, sitting jobless for a whole year now. I'm pretty sure he has denied at least one job. That's Slayer. I think for some reason I want to say the French league, but I can't confirm it. He didn't want Chelsea job first, but when he saw Fofana, Enzo, coach, Zakaria, not performing, changed his mind. Look at all the main reporters said that. Okay, interesting. Actually, Detzler, Jack is saying that he actually had four opportunities. As I believe he was wanted in Messenger. I believe he definitely said no to a French league job and an English league job, but I don't know which teams. Luis Enrique better? Yeah, Luis Enrique is better, but he must be willing to come to England, right? That's clear. He's been approached for the Villa, Brighton, West Ham, Juventus. Oh, not French league, Italian league. Never mind. Tottenham. Why would he go back there, dude? He got so indubitably dumped. Why would he go back? Luis Enrique better for sure. Must want to come to England though. Oh no, Saka lines up, kicks it wide. Ooh, Aston Villa got lucky there. Aston Villa definitely got lucky there. So you wanted the Brighton, West Ham. You probably didn't take West Ham also because of the rivalry, right? I guess. So Brighton, Juventus, West Ham, Tottenham. Okay, so Tottenham wanted him back. Thank God he didn't go back. That would look really desperate on his behalf. Super desperate. Enrique or Guardiola? I really don't like how Spain play football. Guardiola. I really don't like the tippy tappy. He does way too much of the tippy tappy, especially in Spain. Guardiola for sure. Yeah. You know what? Nah, no. That is Guardiola. Luis Enrique, I won't take Enrique because Jesus Poch played such beautiful football under Southampton. Tottenham, I had a drink with him and I had a drink with him. Oh, in a nice bar, nice humble bloke. I am Poch biased. But that's fair, dude. It's whoever you want, man. It's your team. You can say who you want. Don't know if it's biased or not. Like I said, you're allowed to want whatever you feel like, dude. It's all good. Listen, he could be in all seriousness, he could really be the turnaround that Chelsea need. That's where you get your BS from. Sorry, that's where you get your what from? Sorry, say that again. That's why I didn't get it. Guardiola does tiki taka, then Enrique, bro. But I don't know, man. It's. I like Pep's football better. Let's just put it that way. That's where you get your B's from. What do you mean? My bias from Death Slayer? Is that what you mean? Sorry, I didn't understand. But I do actually. I would take Guardiola over Enrique anyway. I wanted Poch over Potter since day one. Dude, I loved him since the Tottenham days as a coach. Might happen, dude. Might happen. Don't depend. It might depend on today. It might depend on the weekday. What bar does he come? I also meet him and ask him why he kept playing Messi at cab. No, he meant Pochettino Raul. Oh, cross comes in. Header. Oh, and Katia goes over the bar. Oh no. Wow, he got high up too. Cross from Ben White as well. All of them on my FPL team. That would have been a lot of points for your boy. That happened. I said as Jack had a drink with Poch, that's the reason one was no, but he's also say he also got like I mean he wanted him first even too. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that didn't want Potter for Chelsea. A lot of people thought the step was too high up. To be fair to the Chelsea fans, some of them didn't was excited, and some of them thought maybe the jump was too high to go to Chelsea. So who wins today, bro? City of Nottingham Forest? You know, in a perfect world, Rahul, if City lose today, oh my god, oh my god, can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine if City lose today? The race gets so close. It's going to be mad. I think they're going to beat. I think they're going to beat Forest 2-0 though, dude. I have to be honest. Like it's easy to say this or that is going to happen, but I'm pretty sure City are going to get the job done one way or the other. Where's Tuchel though? He's doing a world. Heard he's doing a world tour. Yeah, he was in Kerala, right? Like a few months ago. Dude, he's just enjoying his life, dude. He has what? Yes, severance pay. He might not want to be in football at the moment. He's just enjoying his life, dude. Fair play to him, man. Fair play. That stay had a drink when he was new to the country. Nice bloke. He plays so beautiful football. He's the person that can unlock our team potential. I just realized that Graham Potter's under like a lot of pressure. Like a lot of pressure. Martinez going long. God, you have to imagine Emiliano Martinez must be loving this more than anybody. Yeah, Emery. They must be having a great old time today. Watch made Wanyama look like Brad McAlele. Ooh. Too much zip on that ball. Too much zip on that ball, man. Unlucky. Saka. God, he's getting double teamed. Plays it back. Saliba. Zinchenko. Oh, they tried a 1-2. Douglas Luiz picks it up though. Intercepts. Making a darting run. Lays it off to Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins is one on one with Saliba. Does a heel to heel. Oh, now he has to shield the ball in the corner, waiting for backup reinforcements. He's being charged by two players now. Saliba wins the ball off of him. What's this Welcome to Wrexham all about? Heard a lot about it recently. Some documentary about how they dragged Wrexham into the National League, dude. Look how much money they have compared to the other teams. Linked ball. Ooh, is it going to go out? Oh, he keeps it in. Good job by Ben White. Running in now. Looking for a player. Oh, Arsenal are applying the pressure now. Hey, Jishan, what's up? Nothing much, dude. Enjoying the game. Aston Villa, as always. Problems. Oh, Saka on through. Shielding the ball. Very well shielded. Shot comes in from Nketiah. Oh, gets blocked. Oh, God, there's legs flying everywhere now. Corner for Arsenal. Wrexham, a club who was this close from bankruptcy, thanks to Ryan. Ryan's team saved it. Yes. So they saved that club and they brought them into the National League, which is the fifth division of English football. Fun fact about it: uh, if you every league below the National League is self-funded and it's non-league football. So, oh, shot by Zinchenko! Oh my God! What a shot from Zinchenko! Oh my God! Look at this. This is the winning mentality we're talking about. Too. This is the winning mentality you're talking about. Zinchenko. Here we go. It's 2-2. Love to see Rovers in PL, man. Yes. Soon, dude. They're in the championship, aren't they? Could happen. Could happen. 61 minutes on the hour mark. Arsenal 11 with lots to play for. Lots to play for. Lovely ball dragged into the far corner of Emiliano Martinez's post. Nothing he could do about that, really. Couldn't anticipate that. Dog. See, I wasn't lying. Look at the Telegraph report. Oh, no. Aston Villa has got a consolidate. Lying about what? About Wrexham? I know you want. Oh, sorry, about Potter. Never mind. Yeah, so non-league football is not funded at all, Death Slayer. It's all literally off your own pocket. And it's got into National League now. They might get promoted to League Two this season. All a quick turnaround for Wrexham, dude. Janko got that dog in him. Exactly, Death Slayer. That's exactly what I'd call it. It's that winning mentality that he has adopted and brought here. See, the one thing about Mikel Arteta, right, that I really liked is he picked City players, and everyone thought those City players are downhill. But now look, they don't got no left back, and they don't got no backup striker in case Haaland doesn't miss. Sorry, in case Haaland misses, or in other words, if they want to play a different style of football, with Jesus allowed. Oh, Nketiah goes across Konsa, chips it. Oh, he should have taken it first time. Oh, Nketiah. Nketiah. Oh no, here they go, guys. Arsenal's cooking now. I mean, Martinez's performance got deteriorated after the World Cup. It's probably after he took that infamous picture, dude. Must have got a few curses from the country. If you know what I mean by the picture. Pochettino, Mauricio Pochettino has eyes on. Oh my God, Pochettino, really? Oh, that's really cheesy, isn't it? Mauricio Pochettino has eyes on Chelsea job if under fire. Graham Potter is given boot after miserable run. Mauricio Pochettino is beating the wings to become new Chelsea boss. Oh boy, I actually genuinely feel bad for Graham Potter. I mean, as a rival club fan, I should be happy with Chelsea playing like this. And in a way, I find it a little funny, but at the same time, I feel kind of bad because look at the players they have, man. You know, you're expecting some magical football, and it happens for maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then I'm not really sure what happens. It's like, is it a mental block? Is it everyone breaking habits and going back to the old ways? I can't really understand what's happening, but I do feel bad for Graham Potter. Mbappe OP. Oh god, that photo, dude. And you see those Qatari gentlemen like looking at him do it. It's hilarious. Oh, that's a lovely ball, dude. Zinchenko just free roaming, bro. Just free roaming. Jeez. Odegaard, Ben White down the wing now. Can he get something out of this? Oh, that was a lovely lane change by Odegaard. Saka goes back down the wing to Ben White. Ben White tries a nutmeg, fails. Bubakar Kamara is not having any of that. Then skins him with the back. Then skins him with the back flick. Oh, you gotta love it. They're giving and going at the same time, guys. Cross comes in by Watkins. Too early. Couldn't find McGinn. I don't know why McGinn's the furthest forward, but couldn't find him. 3-2 Watkins? No way, dude. You see fan-owned clubs having a future. That's like I'll be very honest with you, man. I appreciate the socio-owned clubs because there is a certain pride about it. I acknowledge this. However, I have to say, I mean, Jack put it very bluntly, but I'll just elongate on it. Before I do that, Dendonker and Bailey coming on. Little more attack, little more solidarity in the midfield. Let's go. Aston Villa are playing to win today, man. You have to give it to them. Um, I see the beautiful thing about it, but at the same time, I would be lying to you right now because I know you're a Barcelona fan. I would be lying to you if I didn't say that it's very clear what the drawbacks are. Forget United's bid, forget PSG's bid, forget City's bid. Look at Newcastle. Okay, they are doing it in somewhat the right way. Yeah, okay, they've only lost once in the league, but they have a crap ton of draws. That's never good. But they're still somehow in fourth place still. They're still somehow in fourth place. That's how well they started the league. And I think if a Real Madrid, sorry, why am I saying Ronaldo? If a Real Madrid, a Barcelona, even go 50 plus one, even if they go 50 plus one, that's Slayer, the money that will be poured in will be so immense because, like United, Barcelona start at a higher level. Real Madrid start at higher levels for the rebuild. They don't start all the way down here like a City had to. I mean, Newcastle, okay, they had a bigger name than City, but because of how bad they got relegated a few times and all, they started low too. But if they didn't get relegated, they would even start higher than City. You know, United start year at the rebuild. City started year at the rebuild. Just night and day. And that's what's going to be what I think would be if you all had ownership. I think you'll start tremendously well, and I think you're off to the races, man. But it's people must want to do it, dude. There is a certain pride in saying I am part owner of the club, of my club, the club I love, the club my dad went to, my grandfather went to, my children will go to. Mauricio Pochettino would be keen on taking on the manager role at Chelsea as the pressure continues to mount with Graham Potter at Eurosport. The timing is impeccable, isn't it not, Jack? Like an hour before the game starts. The timing is very impeccable for these reports. Saka? Oh, Saka fluffed the volley. I don't know what the hell that was, but that offside? Apparently not. Martinelli crosses? Go straight to Martinez. Some fans are fed up with 50 plus 1. Yes, because it has its financial limitations, right, Jack? That's what I'm trying to say. I think, I genuinely think if you open up ownership, open up it for people to buy, even 10, 20, 30% of the shares, you will get an influx of money that will be greatly beneficial, greatly beneficial to the club. If we lost against Man United, I hope it happened by a penalty shootout. I don't want to win by penalty shootout, LHF. I don't want to lose my hair for 120 minutes. Why do you want us? Why first of all, why do you want to lose by penalty shootout? No, dude, no, no, no. I don't want penalty shootouts. Thank you. But Barcelona and Madrid are not 50 plus one. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? Even some people are, what Jack's trying to say is some people are even fed up of 50 plus one, dude. Even after having commercial businesses own 49% because of the lack of funds that is available to you. You can't fund it. It has to be funded in a percentage basis. So you can imagine if fans own it and fans aren't making the money, it's only what you can generate out of the income and the companies that buy you. That's the problem. That's Slayer. Even if you sell 30, look at how much, what did you sell the TV rights, how much money you all made. Imagine if you sell the club 30% of the club, 40% of the club. Just imagine how much money you all are opening up possibilities. Martinelli goes one on one with Cash. Cash does his best to hold on, tries to feed in Nketiah, but then Nketiah didn't read it. Nketiah is having a tough day today for sure. Yeah, so that's clear. Just imagine if you open up 30% of your company. Just imagine. Just imagine how much more money you all will make if your TV rights are going for that kind of money. But there is a certain pride of owning your own club, dude. There is, and it has its drawbacks and it has its advantages. The advantages mostly being personal, and the drawbacks mostly being commercial, which is quite honestly the inverted way of how football is run. Right? Football is based on reach and commercial success, and then on history. Because if football is not profitable, no one's watching it. That's the truth. Irrespective of what team we're talking about, if it's not greatly profitable, no one's watching it. No one's watching it. You're not making any money. The monies that we talk about is crazy right now. No one was spending this money 30, 40 years ago, even if you include inflation. So there are the drawbacks, dude. I think so. I told you people were laughing at me. Potter hasn't impressed anyone, including Ekbali and Todd. Yeah, Todd doesn't seem to be a. Todd doesn't seem to. Todd seems to not be impressed by a lot at the moment. If I'm a billionaire fan, I can buy 49% of a club as a non, and then a few more that 51% fan pool who determines if I'm a fan or not. I think it goes through. I think it goes through some kind of society kind of thing, Anupam, that you have to be registered, and I guess they allot shares and stuff like that. You know, dude, trust me, dude. If it was that easy, there's a bunch of uh, non-Premier League teams that would do that to get money in, so their club can be better, dude. Trust me. If there was a loophole you could truly dig out of in this case, people would have done it. Trust me. So there. I don't know what it is exactly, but there is obviously a draw. There's obviously guidelines. There's obviously rules. Saka gets it chipped over to him. Goal kick. Because I can't handle those English media. The toxicity in Twitter, especially Neville. Listen, dude. The pundits you should take with a grain of salt. In general, you should just take them with a grain of salt, dude. Oh wow, Tom Hanks is there. That's nice. Oh yes, he is. He is an Aston Villa fan, isn't he? That's a very interesting fact that I didn't know of. But yes, Kepa as oh, but is he an Arsenal fan? He's sitting in an Aston Villa box because I saw someone with Aston Villa crest on it. Am I missing something? Does he own part of Aston Villa or something? Either way, nice to see him in the box. Oh, yeah. Kepa, Aspi, Bajeshil, Koulibaly, Chilwell, Enzo, Kovacic, Mason, Madueke, Fofana's back in. Oh boy. Potter's gonna have to do something today, man. Whether people like it or not, Potter's gonna have to do something. Yes, he's most certainly gonna have to do something today. LHM, quite honestly, if you find Twitter toxic, just use it for news, dude. Don't post on it. That's what I would do. Fofana is the best striker. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about. I don't know why I thought you were talking about Wesley Fofana. Sorry. I did see him the other day though. That he did look impressive, and I forgot which game it was. Was it the Fulham game? He looked very impressive, dude. He had a chance, a really good chance as well. I was dying for the Kova Enzo duo. Well, you're gonna get what you want. Don't know how happy everyone is about Mason playing, but you'll get 2 out of 3, dude. You'll get 2 out of 3. I wish they just played Havertz behind Felix, but you know it is what it is. You know what I just realized? I have Thiago Silva in my FPL team and he's not playing today. That's not great for me, but I think my first sub is Rico Lewis, so hopefully Rico Lewis plays today. I guess. Let's see what who are my defenders. LHM bro, because United fans have hype now. No, dude, we actually disagree with Neville a lot, Jack. His takes are very not accurate. And before he publicly went said Glazers out himself, eventually when he's had enough, we were very against Gary Neville's opinions, dude. We don't hype him. We don't hype Neville, dude. Dude, we separate players from. You have to separate players from pundits, dude. You just have to. Otherwise, you're not going to enjoy. You're just not going to enjoy Twitter. Twitter's an absolute mess if you don't do that. Absolute mess. I've sent. I've sent the message. How long have I been watching football, dude? I watched. So my first tournament that I remember was Euro 2000. But on the first World Cup I watched was 2002 because I remember the Senegal France thing. And, I was a big Miroslav Klose fan. I found it. I don't know why. I just took to him for some reason. I started watching league football after I moved there. I guess after I moved to Goa, watched a lot of Premier League football. Saw Becks. Saw young David Beckham, youngish I should say. Just before. Oh no! Nketiah faces out to Odegaard. Odegaard goes wide and an open shot. Oh my god. Oh my god. What just happened? Well, I was really young, dude. I don't really remember much of Euro 2000, but my first international competition was 2002. I do remember a lot of it. Sorry for being late. I was actually in the hospital. Why? What happened, Arnab? What's going on? Why didn't you double up on Bueno, bro? You mean I should have got Bueno from Wolves? Anyway, a double game week is coming up next week, so I have to make changes anyhow. No, be okay, got it. Man United versus Leicester. What happened, Arnab? What's happened? Man United versus Leicester. That's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is that game. What's going on? Martinez is wasting time. Good news, guys. I'm an uncle now. Oh, congratulations, dude. Congratulations. You almost saw Arsenal lose even. Today would have been a good day for you. Congratulations. Yes, indeed. Jack, I mainly turn off TV when both Neville and Carragher start talking about the most. Yeah, exactly, dude. That whole Lissandro Martinez thing was laughable. Then I remember Graham Souness saying, I played the game. Uh, I played in the position Casemiro did. He's nothing special. And I was like, what? What game have you played, dude? Which game are you talking about? Are we talking about the same game, yeah? I'm not quite sure we're talking about the same game, dude. I don't know if you played the game. I think Ben White is injured. I think he's walking off. Yes, he's walking off. Tomiyasu coming on. Triple game week, Leicester, Barcelona. Yes, triple game week for people who live there, I suppose. Yes, I was just talking about FPL. McGinn, chance, cuts in. Ah, too many touches, man. Too many touches. I'm telling you, stream bars again, for God's sake. If someone gives me the thumbnails, I'll think about it, dude. Someone gives me the thumbnails, man. I've the person who does my thumbnails, I make them make a lot of thumbnails. Same, bro. They call Thiago Silva overrated. Martinez is clear. Same, bro. Ignore these overrated players. I don't know. I don't understand something. I don't understand who is comparing Martinez to Thiago Silva. I don't even know how it's a fair comparison in the sense of where they are in their careers. I like who makes comparisons like this. This is very odd to me. You've been saying it a lot, Jack, and I don't understand who's been saying this. It's very strange. Saka with a cross. Oh, he almost set up Martinelli for a volley. Nice block. Ben White injured. Rip Arsenal. No, they got Tomiyasu. That's clear. They got Tomiyasu. There are certain positions where they actually have good players. They don't necessarily have to play the same 11. But in other spots, very shallow. I'll make your thumbnail. What say? I might think about this, dude. I might think about doing Barcelona games. It's an interesting thing I never ever thought about. I've sent you a Gavi edit, Nathan, on WhatsApp. Jaguar is proving it every day. I'm not a Barca. If I was a Barca fan, I would watch Barcelona games, right? Man United was Leicester. What are you asking me? What are you asking me, Gaurav? You're asking me my prediction. You're asking me if I'm doing the watch along. Yes, I am doing the watch along, dude. I, I don't want to make a prediction because I don't know exactly what the lineup is. I normally do it when I see the lineup. But yeah. So far my prediction's right, guys. The scoreline's not. I thought it's going to be a 1-1 draw. It's 2-2 draw. Make him a thumbnail and watch him. Why do people want me to watch Barcelona games? I don't understand. Almost everyone here supports Premier League football. And why Barcelona? Why so specifically Barcelona? This is what I don't get. How do we know you don't watch Barcelona? No, bro, trust me, I don't. I watch Premier League. There's quite honestly too much sports to watch, Jack. It would be a terrible lie. Quite I don't. Oh, that was a lovely touch. Is that Leon Bailey? Oh my God, there's four Arsenal players though. Shoots, hits the post. Ooh, Leon Bailey. Ooh, oh boy, saved and hit the post. Oh, ho ho ho. Man, and Katia lined up Odegaard for a layup, dude, and he didn't even get it on target and dragged it across the ground. Gavi has that dog. Yes, yes, I'll make this. Yeah, do it for next week though. Oh wait, don't do it for next week. I don't know if I'm going to be available next week. Man's got a date next week, next weekend. I'm trying to have a social life, people. Trying is the imperative word. So if Arsenal draw, they are on top of the league by 1 point, which may not sound impressive, but they're still on top of the league. Odegaard with a cross. Oh my God, Gabriel misses one now. Damn, it's over the bar. You watch Arsenal, they lose. You watch Chelsea, they lose. You watch Tottenham, they lose. You watch Wolves, he loses. I actually, I picked Islam to win that fight, so I don't feel that bad. I'm just mixing it up, bro. Hey, first of all, I watched Chelsea and they draw. Okay, they don't lose. Thank you. Avis dogs were ran over by Casemiro, man. Sounds violent. You should rather do NBA Formula One watch like the Barca matches. Yeah, he watches Madrid, we lose. Well, that's not entirely true, dude. Y'all been losing without me watching the matches these days. So, sorry, you can't blame that one on me, sir. Nathan, invite us to your wedding. Gotta get married first, dude. Gotta get a girl to get married to. Was watching many United streamers and they were literally cursing Gavi. I was like, why? Well, I thought he played well, man. Okay, curse him because he played well. Okay, yeah, makes sense, I suppose. You're always very cool. Yeah, listen, dude. I am fully aware of how tough the task is to play Barcelona, and I approach it accordingly. Now, if we were playing Nottingham Forest, I'd be like, this guy's crap, that guy's crap, that guy's crap. But Barcelona's not crap. So, to there's no need. See, I don't know about you, that's clear, but I prefer to banter after something's happened and not before because you don't actually know what's going to happen. Then when you lose, you look like a moron. And that's okay if people want to make predictions way before the game or people write off teams after game. That's how they consume football. Sometimes even I do it, dude. Even I write off certain teams, absolutely, 100%. Wouldn't write off Barcelona though. That doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do. Yeah. Now, quite honestly, I wish Arsenal lost, but they're showing some backbone today, guys. So got to give them credit, begrudgingly. I would have a nice little giggle if Arsenal lost, but they're not losing right now. So you have to take it for what it is. It's a very interesting move. Was that by Bailey? Bailey tried to, I don't know what he tried to do, but he tried to get it out of bounds. Nathan, I just ate a bhakal and now watching two Nathan. It's confirmed. Nathan supports Barca. Not true at all, but all right. How's my day? It went nice, dude. I had a nice time. Ate some nice food. Nathan Wed's Nahikari Garcia. I don't know who that is, but that name's very interesting. Darian was dying for him to do NBA Watchalong, but he didn't do that. Come on, Nathan. Dude, I'm telling you, we're going to do the playoffs Watchalong. So just relax. It's going to happen, dude. I just need to make sure I'm well, and I just make sure I get up, dude. I don't want to make commitments about things I can't wake up for, dude. Like even the UFC thing, Jack, I do it once a month, so it's a lot more maintainable. Like I have to like force myself to try and sleep the night before, but on a regular day, dude, it's not possible for me. Like physically, dude, I feel like absolute dog shit. I would absolutely wouldn't mind doing an NBA watch along, dude, but I feel absolutely terrible, dude, if I don't get enough sleep. Like really, really compromised. So don't worry, dude. We will do playoff watch alongs, dude, for sure. It is gonna happen. It's clear like daylight now. Chelsea fans hate Barca more than United. Jesus, kill me now. So why do you want me to watch them play then? I don't get it. Just stop, man. My ears are bleeding. Amrabat, Bastoni, Fred, Tony Cruz. Whose IG stories Gavi making next? Oh God. Amrabat, huh? Interesting. Hmm. Jack Rodriguez clearly Barca owns United. Nathan. Imagine supporting two big teams. Can't be me. I actually, Dr. Sadiq supports the exact same teams, Jack. So I don't know. I don't know how people do it, but they do it, dude. I'm sure they have their reasons, good ones. But yes, Wolves better than Chelsea. Then Wolves better than Tottenham. Wolves better than. I don't want United to lose to Barca when I'm at the stadium. They better. You might not want to go there, Anupam. That's the best way to avoid that scenario. Really, Spurs. Man, I can't believe, dude. They're so terrible right now. So terrible. Right? I feel like everyone should do a Spurs watch along just so everyone can have a good laugh. And now when he calls City fans plastic, I don't know who you're talking about because I don't. Do not call them that. So I don't. I'm not sure who you're talking about. In fact, I have a lot of sympathy for the fans, which is something a lot of people don't have after the allegations. Wolves better than anyone. That's my bro. Mhm. Let's slay out Chelsea better than. Here we go. Dog. Dog is that a better skill? Mm. I'm just saying he doesn't know who supports two big teams. I'm just telling him Doc actually supports those exact same two teams. Like that's the only person I know who supports two big teams like that, like properly. I actually don't know anyone else who does that. I don't get certain fan hatred over other clubs unless the political war. Listen, man, you gotta hate some football team. Otherwise, it's like you're watching football. It's like you're watching clubs and you don't care. You gotta not like somebody, dude. Whoever it is, you gotta not like someone. Doesn't even matter. It could be the most irrelevant team in the league, but you gotta like not like someone. So at least twice a year when you play them and you batter them, you really enjoy it. But you didn't have sympathy for us last season. What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? I feel bad for everyone who. Dude, I feel bad for the fans because it's not the fans' fault. That's why when people are asking me, what do you think about oil money? I gave a very clear answer. I want the Glazers out because they have taken advantage of the fans for 17 years. It's simple. It doesn't have to be the Qataris. It could be Sergio. It could be anyone. I just want the owners out. That's it. Because of improper management and basically sucking the club dry. And yeah, the reason I didn't feel sympathy for you because it's not related to you. It's related to something else, Jack. And also, I felt bad for the fans because I thought he was a good owner of the club. But I guess for whatever reason he was deemed. I don't know, some kind of liability, and then the government said he has to sell the club. I felt bad for the fans. I don't know what the hell he's doing though. I can't feel bad for him personally because I don't know what he's been up to. But Qatar equals human rights violation equals oil money equals United States less valued in front of oil. Arnab, again, I'll say this. It's a closed bid. There are other people bidding. Let's see what happens. Everyone just is saying Qatar is winning, but they don't actually know Qatar is winning. Dude. There's going to be 2 or 3 rounds of the bidding process, first of all. And can you name? Are you trying to tell me they are the only billionaires that have violated human rights? Come on, dude. Let's be real. Let's not go there because there's a lot of people that aren't Middle East that have taken advantage of human rights. Let's be absolutely clear about that. Let's be very frank about that. It's easy to throw up the human rights violations, which is true, but you can't tell me other people don't do other abhorrent stuff like that, dude. I said earlier. Tell me one super rich person that doesn't do anything that is questionable. You won't be able to find one, dude, because they all do something shady or the other. Last season we didn't have money to travel. You were laughing on that. No, I didn't find that funny, dude. I didn't find that funny. I didn't find that funny because again, it's not the player's fault. Listen, dude, if you have a bad performance, I'll have a laugh, right? If I have to. I'm not going to laugh about things people can't control. This is all top management related stuff, dude. Like, you bantering fans about management issues is stupid because you have no control over management. What is the fans going to do? Carry all the players to the spots they got to play? Shot off the post. Goal. I don't believe this. Jorginho. Oh my god, Jorginho. Oh my god. Everyone that spoke so much shit about him. Look at this. Oh my god, I don't believe this. Jorginho. Oh, Chelsea fans aren't going to be happy about that. Oh wow. Just say hypocrisy. Whom does Arnab support? Real Madrid. Was better than United, but this round with Barcelona is just an audition for De Jong to get United squad next year. Last season, they didn't have money. Okay. I met some Newcastle fans in Bangladesh who were fans before the Saudi takeover. Most of this generation people treat them as plastic fans. They think that because they think they became fans after the take. Dude, let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something, LHM. Jack can attest to this. Banter aside, Jack can attest to this. St. James Park, St. James Stadium, sorry, uh, is around what is it, 35-40,000 people. They were filling it even when they were getting relegated. They probably filled it when they were relegated. While they were in the relegation, they filled the stadium at home, and I'm pretty sure they filled the stadium at home even after they got relegated into championship. So to call Newcastle City fans plastic without having any knowledge, it's a very dangerous thing, dude. Because Man City still can't fill their stadium. Yeah, they could barely fill Main Park back in the day. Now they can't fill this one. And St. James Stadium has always been full, dude. Always. Doesn't matter how bad they've been playing. So you gotta tread carefully when people say weird shit like this, dude. Because it's just baseless. It's very baseless. Jorginho of all people, boys. 90 plus 3. I wonder what Jack's take on it is. 3 minutes left. Zinchenko out, getting a break. Holding on. Tierney on. Florentino Perez, millionaire, saved Spain's economy, now saving Real Madrid after the Calderon era. What the F, Jorginho? He was eating so much shit. Death Slayer. Just see what happened. I told you, dude, there's plenty of game left, man. Plenty of game left. 1 minute left. Now Ramsdale's wasting time like Martinez. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Now he's wasting time. Jorginho won UCL with us. Why would I cry? No, no. The people who were talking, the people who were complaining about Jorginho, dude. The people who were complaining about Jorginho. Remember at the beginning of the stream, there was AFTV rants about Jorginho and all this. Like, imagine, dude. Just imagine now how much they'd be celebrating too. So reactionary they are, man. So reactionary. You can imagine they're all just celebrating and twerking in front of the camera now. Ugh. Newcastle fan equals Alan Shearer fans. Take that, Chelsea fans. Some Chelsea fans will be annoyed with that. Some people will be indifferent to it. I mean, look at Chelsea's midfield now. Hey, hey. Same United fans threw bottles at Roman for violating human rights. Just leave it. Hmm. But I will say this, Jack. There are a lot of United fans that don't want the Qataris, and I feel like it's very unfair to like say that. There are a lot of people that don't want the Qatari takeover. You gotta be equal about it. It's OG, bro. Jorginho didn't score. Come on, really? All right, Jack. Fair enough. Still his shot though. I bet most of these Newcastle fans come from the movie Goal. They saw Santiago Munoz as a real player. That's funny. I feel bad for City fans. Most of the fans treat them as garbage. But LHM, I'm sure a lot of them have come on since 2012, though, to be fair. I hear what you're saying. I agree with what is. Oh, no. Martinelli over. Martinelli on 4-2. 4-2. Wow. Wow, wow. What a counter. Martinez all the way on the other side of the goal. Couldn't do anything about it. What? What? What character shown by Arsenal, man? You gotta say it. You got- you gotta say it, man. You gotta say it. Great character shown by Arsenal today, man. Good comeback by Arsenal, indeed. AFT said Arteta out after they conceded goal. Exactly, LHM. That's what I'm saying, nah. Now, and the same people said Jorginho is shit. Jorginho hits that shot that separates them from to separate them from 3-2, and now it's finished 4-2 because Martinez had no choice but to go down. He's way down and couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. Jorginho was shite for us apart from his 2021 run. Ask anyone who watches football. Enzo did more and Jorginho came 1 month ago. It's okay 1 month ago. Fair enough, dude. Yeah, they respected Mourinho as well. Another the best manager after Fergie. I think our best manager after Fergie may be Eric Ten Hag. Dude. Well, we'll have to see. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Yes, I think Mourinho did achieve the most after Fergie. Yes. Full time. Full time. We know person Sanjay Hinduja owns Gulf. Good. Is he interested though? It's an OG bro. See it everywhere. No, no, it is. It is an OG. It is an OG. Jack, you're right. Better than Fergie in my book. There we go. Mm. I ran through portals at Simeone. It was hilarious. I don't think anyone felt bad about that, dude. I don't think anyone felt bad about that one, LHM. Arsenal best club in London. London is right. That's London. Yeah, dude. Arsenal is the best in London, yes. And now we won UEL with Smalling and Rowe, and some couldn't do that with Rio Fitch. I agree with you. Best team in London with no European trophies. Oh, God, yeah. Anyway, these fans go from Arteta out to Arteta and is the best match in the world in 90 minutes. Exactly, Anupa. But that's what's funny, na? Jorginho shit to Jorginho provide a crucial importance to the third goal. Otherwise, they're 2-2 still. And Emi Martinez is not on the other end of the goal. Can't you? Oh God, that's like let's say imagine being greatest with no European trophies. Ask that. There we go. And Rowe was injured in final. Blind played. Blind was actually a very good player for us too. He got a very unfair shake by everybody after that. Hinduja Group on Gulf. Yeah, but they must be interested in bidding, Gaurav. That's the main thing, isn't it? Anyway, guys, Arsenal win 4, Aston Villa 2 at Villa Park. Fantastic performance by the boys. Great show of character towards the end. Fantastic banger by Zinchenko. Own goal by Emi Martinez from a shot from distance by Jorginho. And then to cap it off, we had a counter attack because Emi Martinez was in goal. Finish it off with Martinelli. Nice goal by Saka as well. Got some nice goals in this game, guys. 6 goals to open off this goal game week, man. That's good. If you guys are Arsenal players, congratulations. If you guys are Aston Villa players, congratulations. Y'all will all get points. It's a good performance overall. Good game. Exciting game to start off the weekend. And yeah, I'm excited, man. I'll see you guys later for Newcastle Liverpool. I'm going off to have dinner and stuff now. See you later. If you all are free, please do like and share and subscribe to the channel, guys. I've already put up the stream for the next game. Feel free to join in if you all are free. Absolutely welcome, most welcome to do so. And my favorite club player was Man United because of Pogba, Lingard, Rashford trio. 2017 Europa, Ajax vs United, Rose, Latin by all injured, still Mo on Dax. So yeah, special one clear. He knows how to build a team from rags. He won UCL, small team which no one ever did. Pep will get relegated if he coach both. Another special one, weak certainly, certain badly is common. Mhm. I want the OGS there. Oh god. Anyway, guys, I will see you later. I will see you about 15 minutes before the Newcastle Liverpool game. Let's see what happens, man. Arsenal win. Arsenal go clear of City now with equal games. Let's see what happens. Newcastle Liverpool. Let's see what happens there. Newcastle really need a win, man. They desperately need a win. So let's see what happens. Nathan missing Pogba. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Thank you guys for joining. That's Slayer, LHM, Jack, Arnab. Thank you for joining. I will see you in a couple of hours, guys. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you back for the late game. Take care, and I'll see you in a bit. Ciao.